What's up guys, I'm Roxette Arisa and today we're going to be doing a video on foundation. A good foundation application is really important when you're doing your makeup, whether it's everyday makeup or, you know, a very glammed out makeup. You definitely want to make sure your skin is looking flawless. In this video, I'm just going to be telling you guys how I get my foundation to look very flawless and not cakey, because we definitely don't want a cake face. We're going to be going over color correcting. Yeah, I have like a few different aspects of foundation that I wanted to go over because it's all so important. So we're going to get into it, but before we do, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss out on any of my videos. I do upload twice a week, every single week, and I am open to suggestions on what you guys want to see next. We're ready to hop into the video. Well, let's go. A flawless face definitely begins from the skincare, so you want to make sure you're cleaning off your face really well before you apply any makeup. I always use my Vanity Planet Ultimate Skin Spa. I love this because it comes with 3 different heads, so depending on how my skin's feeling or how it's doing lately, I will use the head that's most appropriate. Lately, I've been using the silicone head a lot because it's perfect for sensitive skin, and I've been having a lot of sensitivities lately, so this has been amazing because it still does get a really deep cleanse, but it's very gentle on my skin, and I love that it's actually pretty affordable. And I got you guys a 70% off discount code, which is pretty amazing. So this is a fraction of the price of most, you know, cleansing brushes, and it works amazingly. Highly recommend this. I mean, I've talked about it on Snapchat a bunch because I really do use it every single day and I love it. So I wanted to mention it to you guys in this video because it's really important to get a nice cleanse before you apply any sort of makeup. Step 2 is to go in with a primer. I always recommend going in with a primer because it is just going to make such a difference. I notice a huge difference whenever I forget to use a primer, so highly recommend. There's all kinds of primers out there and you can get them to, you know, fit your specific needs. If you want a brightening primer, they have that. If you want, you know, a smoothing primer or a hydrating primer, you can find so many different types of primer. The point of this is you need to use a primer. The one that I've been using a lot lately is actually from Amazing Cosmetics. This is the Line Smoother and Primer. So this is a smoothing primer and it has anti-aging benefits. I absolutely love this primer because it does have those smoothing qualities. So my face just always seems to come out very flawlessly whenever I use this. Primers make a huge difference because whatever primer you're using, it's definitely going to make your foundation apply evenly on top of it, and it's going to increase the wear time. When applying your primer, you do always want to start off on the spots where you need it most. So for me, I get the most oily and I just find my makeup getting patchy around the middle of my face, and so I start around the middle and then kind of sweep it out to the side so I'm blending it evenly over my face. So yeah, always wear a primer. Step 3 to a flawless face is, you guessed it, color correcting. Color correcting has been huge this year, so I'm sure a lot of you kind of know the gist of what it is, but I did want to mention it because I do find it makes a huge difference in the appearance of my foundation. Basically what color correcting is using the opposite shade on a color wheel to mask imperfections. That's how I can easily describe it. So I like to use these two. These are my favorite color correctors. This is the NYX color correcting palette, and I like this because it has an abundance of color correcting shades. And then I also like this one from Cover FX. This is their Correct Click Peach Corrector, and I use this underneath my eyes. This is my go-to for under the eyes because it really does cancel out all discoloration, and I love the shade of it because it's a light peach, so it's really easy to blend out on top of it, thus making our foundation look perfect. And then this is the other product that I use on a regular basis for color correcting. So this is just from NYX. It's drugstore. I like to use this green one in particular for any sort of blemishes or red marks, any type of redness you have. But for me, I like to spot correct. So see right up here when you have like a little red blemish, I like to just go over it and pat it in. It really helps to mask that redness and just sort of cancel out any discoloration. Honestly, this palette is a good one to have because it is drugstore price. So if you're looking to create, you know, a flawless foundation routine for beginners, I would highly suggest this. You get 6 different shades for color correcting, so this is a great palette for beginners. When it comes to foundation, you really want to find a foundation that works for you. Personally, I have combination oily skin, and I do like to look for foundations that are lightweight with a medium coverage. That way I can build it up, I can wear it more sheer. I just like that customizable sort of feel. The foundation that I've been using non-stop since I got it has been the Hourglass Vanish foundation. This is a stick foundation. It is amazing, you guys. It's very lightweight. It's very comfortable to wear. I can wear it all day long. It stays in place all day long. And it has a very buildable coverage that never gets cakey. I'm telling you, it never gets cakey. It's crazy. I can go with one layer if I want more of a light to medium coverage, which is perfect for everyday wear. Or if I really want to, you know, spice it up a bit and get a little bit more of a flawless finish with no imperfections showing, then I'll go in with 2 layers. And even with 2 layers, this foundation does not cake up at all. It just doesn't have that tendency, which is amazing because that's exactly what I look for in my foundation. So I've been loving this one from Hourglass. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup now because this video is solely focused on foundation and all the steps that I take to get my foundation looking flawless. But if you guys want to see any other types of these videos, like concealer for beginners or highlight contour for beginners, I'd be glad to do some of those because I know they are really, really helpful for those of you who are just starting out with makeup or, you know, just want to know the basics of makeup. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see any sort of other videos like this. The last step in our flawless foundation routine is setting spray. Setting spray is going to be your best friend when it comes to finishing off your makeup look right. A good setting spray is really going to lock in your makeup and make it last all day long. But the thing that I really love about setting sprays is that they kind of melt your makeup together, just make everything look seamless and really add to that flawless effect that we're going for. I notice a huge difference when I do or do not wear setting sprays, so I'm always sure to grab one now because I've noticed what a big difference it does make, especially when you're working with a lot of powders. Like if you're setting your foundation, if you're using powder, blush, and contour and highlight, it's just gonna melt everything together and give you that flawless finish that we want. Just a few spritzes of a setting spray is all it takes. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I do recommend leaving your face alone for a bit. Like, don't talk, don't smile, don't make any extra creases in your face until the setting spray dries, because as soon as that setting spray dries, you are going to be good to go, but you don't want it to dry into creases where you don't want them. You know what I mean? So just let it sit, let it do its job, and then you'll be looking fierce. So those are my five steps to a flawless foundation. I do these every single day, and I find that it really helps get my foundation looking perfect, on fleek, ready to slay every single time. So I hope it helped you guys, whether, you know, you're a beginner or a professional. I hope you got something out of this, and I guess that's gonna be it for me. Let me know if you do want any more of these types of videos where I do sort of just the basics of makeup, because I know some people find it helpful. Remember, you are beautiful inside and out. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. The white balance is off. It looks perfect. It looks green now.
Rox is not green.
Look at it.
Rox is not green.
It's a little green, right?
Well, if you say the color, it's gonna look like a color. It's not green.
It looks green to me.
You never had to change the white balance ever. You see the Casey Neistat video? The white balance is off. Jeez, man.
Anyways.
Your head looks kind of small, to be honest.